Hello and welcome back to Mr. Caro Plays FM23. Now today we're going to look at corners and specifically defending corners. Now I often hear with Football Manager that custom set pieces is something that a lot of people don't touch. Now I struggle to believe why people wouldn't. However, I can, some people just want to play the game and that's fair enough. Football Manager is a game that allows people to play it in many different ways, and if choosing your own set pieces is not how you want to play it, I totally get that and understand. But today we are going to look at defending corners. Now, something that I did for a long period of time is I used to overload my box of defenders, thinking that was the best way of doing things. Now, you can do that, and you probably would concede less corners if you like. But actually, when you look at the way that other teams set up their defense, and you can overload the box of players unnecessarily. So what I tend to do, for starters, I leave two players up front because I want to be able to break on this team. I want to be able to create that counter-attack. And also, the more players that you bring forward, the other team will replicate that. They will use less players in the box. So it's kind of you make them operate in a specific way, but also take advantage of the tools that you have. And if you look, I also leave a player on the edge of the area. Now, that player is specifically there to get the ball, and you want him to be a good passer of the ball. Now, if you haven't got someone who's specifically great at passing, you want speed, you want the ability for that player to get that ball to one of these two players, whether that be, and that's why I put a winger there, because likelihood they're going to be quick, and a striker because you want your most defensive player to be forward. In this sense, you could put him at the back if he's incredible in the air, but for me, your striker, you want him on the edge of the center circle, so when that ball breaks forward, he is one of the people who's going to get the opportunity on goal. Now for me, obviously you got your players on the post, a standard kind of football tactic if you like. You don't, the amount of times that ball nearly goes in and they head it off the line, even on Football Manager, that's prominent, so I would stick with that. Now for me, this is where I do differently. I don't specifically go crazy. I know there's lots of options within this. I'm just a player mark kind of person. Now, you could, if you wanted to, if you've got someone particularly tall, maybe change him to mark the tall player. You could do that. For me personally, I haven't really worried about that per se, but you could go down that route and that could work. What I find is this tactic itself, and various saves, I haven't got a lot of data for this particular save, but this tactic does concede minimal corner goals. So for me, this is the way I would recommend to play it. Now, obviously, other people are going to have opinions about that, but for me, this is clinical, this works. I stick with it, I do it on all of my saves, and it works. I do it on the left and the right just to see if it's replicated on the right. In fact, that isn't per se, I need to make an edit, a change there to make a video and don't even do it myself. But yeah, certainly on the right-hand side, this is how I would like it to look, specifically like this kind of approach, okay? If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Hit the notification button for more videos. Thank you and goodbye.